Do you think those
Quick
type
story.
of
A girl and a guy met,
do you think
fall
those
for
type
each other. They both love music,
metaverse,
so decided to work
need,
together. And they were pretty good at it.
backdoor
Now on the
set,
surface,
backdoor?
everything looked perfect.
Okay.
But oh, the stress of the city. So they decided otherwise. They packed up and left for the countryside.
Yes.
And that's where we meet this family, raising their children,
Well, that goes
growing
again.
their own food
Like,
and their business together
decentralizing
on a quest
the experience.
to find a new normal and a new sense
I
of
would
happiness.
say that
and if you're looking for the same thing, join us
I would
and we
rather
can
a
unpack this
company
thing
be
called life
transparent
together.
about their back
Where
door
are my manners?
Okay.
Let me introduce
and their
myself.
back door be based on some
I'm
sort
Shamel
of
Olwago.
governance token
My husband's Amondi
that
Olwago. And
each of
together,
the players
we are
could have a
Ochi.
part in.
And this
So anything
is
that
the
happens
quest.
with the back door is clear, transparent. If it's on the blockchain, you would be able to see whatever happens with it. You know what I mean? As long as
Yeah.
there's transparency and governance, I think that having a back door could be a good solution.
But governance, how do you govern?
Votes, same thing that you do if anything, or at least letting people know what is going to happen, and then they can respond on a monetary level or on some sort of level where it's impactful to the point of being able to just affect change if need be. Because right now saying there's no back door, but there is a back door, and going and changing everything is absolutely
that's what the exchanges are doing at the moment.
It's where we're at.
If we take the hack that happened with Bilaxi, and basically they're gone for 2 weeks, doesn't matter. They're able to move all the tokens, all the money from your wallets in a safe place.
Not your keys, not your crypto though.
Yeah,
that remains.
So the game.
So if the games come with their own keys, might be talking about something. But if they don't, you have to still hold under the pretext that at any point you could lose everything.
Because this is what's happening. Because Upland, you don't have your own keys though.
No.
So many of the games you don't.
No.
So
but they're going to have to see into that, and then what that does is open up the market to a game who's willing to do that.
But the thing is, because what it is some of the games have a token that is actually listed, and you can actually exchange it with USD or euros or whatever. And so in a way, you money
is yours.
Is yours.
Well, no,
if it's
not
on
if
the
it's
wallet.
If it's on a wallet that you've got the keys for, then it's yours for. Isn't Veracity like that? I think it is, you know.
What? Veracity, no.
Did you not get the keys for the Veracity wallet?
You don't get the keys for your wallet. You can store your Veracity on MetaMask and get keys for it.
And here we are.
So that's the thing. Now, that's not the case. I'm guessing this will move on, but
it naturally will move on because it's going to be, because everything's so community led. I believe that whatever comes out of this will have to have some sort of form of fairness, because we've done the whole winner takes all thing, and it doesn't work, and it runs out extremely quickly. It's not sustainable. It can't even last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
It can't even last 20 years. Not sustainable, not scalable. If you want it to be scalable, there's got to be a little bit more transparency than that. And it's got to be a little bit more, I don't know. Dare I say fairness? Fairness?
Well, if you create a backdoor, it's not that fair, is it? I mean, it means that you have
Is it only unfair if you're the only one with the keys to it? Imagine a safe.
Yeah.
Where it's 10 keys to open one door.
Yeah.
Imagine a token that you can get as a very invested player once you've invested a certain amount of time into a game.
Yeah.
That you have a part of that key.
Yeah.
So the door can never get unlocked unless you okay it as well. They'll need total
approval in order for it to see. But
everybody got to put the keys in.
You'll be able to retrieve things that you may have lost or may have been stolen, or
I'm sure they can still deal with that. But I think there needs to be some sort of, that just needs, I think this is going to take, it's not going to take an afternoon, but it's going to just take some thinking about. I mean, we already know what going ahead and trying to put something together, you know, like the Google effect, you know, well-intentioned people getting together and doing amazing tech and pushing forward and all this business.
Yeah.
But then not seeing the repercussions in real time.
Yeah.
And only thinking about one side of things and not thinking about the other. Now, what those things have done is given us the opportunity to have that type of hindsight to be like, what if?
Yeah, of course.
We're still going to be blindsided by a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Oh, how much money do you think is before, and I'm talking now because we don't have mass adoption,
yeah,
but he said that you can see people in average spending on the step of Metaverse.
How much have they got?
Do you think it depends how much they got, or
how much have they got?
How
much have they got? Because that's how much they'll put in. Some people are going to be all in.
Yeah.
Some people are going to be all in.
So this is actually an economy that is in the making.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's all it is. I mean, when you go to a shop, people, I wouldn't say that that's the case for everybody. The more they have, the more they spend. But there's definitely a correlation about their buying power and how much they acquire.
Buying power is a real thing. So if they have it and they're passionate about the game, they're going to spend it.
Yeah. Well, we've seen some prices already on that, and that's not even you can't even cash out.
Listen.
I mean, I guess with the NFTs you can, but you can't really you can't cash out yet.
Hey, people already, do you know how all in you have to be to know that and still go in like that? You got
some properties
you're better than me.
worth what? Some properties worth over 4,000 already, you know,
and more,
yeah,
and more. I've seen some ludicrous prices.
Well, Decentraland is crazy.
Hey,
Decentraland is like, what was the most expensive?
I've seen stuff going for like, I saw like 500,000 and stuff like that. I was like,
I've seen more. I've seen things, I think, for like 30 millions. Honestly, I'm not even like, I think I've seen something like stupid, like 100,000 ether or something mad.
Well, you're better than me, I'll tell you right now.
But it's going for a lot of money. So it's definitely some things that, do you know what? I like to see those things as an opportunity rather than as a potential harmful environment. Even though there is a potential danger, there is still some things where people can get stolen from. People as well, you know, that's really the crypto world, if you ask me. You know,
once you get thievery out the way, most people's concern with crypto, as if thievery doesn't happen in the physical world.
It does.
But they're like, no, banks hardly get robbed now. Oh, that's the only way you can lose money now. Is that what we're on now?
The thing is that, you know, it's a high risk, high reward environment, because you would never make that money with the banks anyway. So there's no way
because low risk, high reward exists. It doesn't anymore.
No,
it doesn't. So that's arbitrary.
I don't think he ever did.
That's a conversation. But it's arbitrary. It's an arbitrary argument. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, because low risk brings high reward, right?
Well, here's the thing. This is an education problem. Or am I wrong on this?
Yeah, it is.
It is down to education. What you believe, what you perceive, what you've been told. You know, because we've been told a lot of things. I've
been told a lot of things. And I've got an education as well, and all of those good stuff. But guess what? It's still not going to let you know about this.
But do you think? All right, see that we all agree. We can both agree that's an education issue. Do you think now those games, they are games? Yeah, for some of them, those environments are suitable for children. Can children actually participate in it safely? Should you even trying to teach your children about it, because give them an education about it, even if like it's a potential economy that is in the making, and a strong one as that, because a lot of people are putting lots of money in it. And do you think that perhaps there's something for them to learn, and you not teaching them this, it's kind of you
holding them back
from an eventual opportunity, even letting them know about this? Because I remember in my time, if you play any sort of video games,
you're a loser.
You play too much, no more than, like, I know too much screen is not good for children. It's just true. But, back in the day, you play an hour of video game was too much. If you play an hour every day of video games, most of the people will say, no, that's too much. And I
think it depends what's on that screen.
Back in the day was people used to think that's counterproductive, because all you're doing is fighting games, or games that are like,
there was a whole load of things. There was a whole load of things.
It was constructive. Though it's the same games you start seeing in the metaverse. However, there's finances attached to it.
I think that people blamed the wrong things. It was like people blamed the wrong things back then, because they don't want to look about what's happening in the wider society.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the same as blaming rap music, when rap music is an expression of it's an expression from people who are from the real world. It's not the real world. And the same is for games. It's still an expression of something. It is not that something. And what you need to look at is what's going on in the real world. Now, can it influence people? Yeah, but everything I think when it comes to the word influence now, it's safe to say gaming and rap are at the bottom of the list. Can we hey.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. Yeah.
And for all those people standing up and saying how hip hop, this hippity hoppity music is the devil.
They used to say that. It's very true. Yeah.
And this gaming, and that's what gets children so violent.
Yeah, they see the whole lot.
But Karate Kid's all right?
Yeah, basically.
All right.
But I think it's a missed opportunity for...
It was a missed opportunity then. Everybody who got into those two spaces made a whole load of ton money, even if they did rubbish at it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the same again.
So there is something that we can see that happening again, where parents try and filter. I mean, you're supposed to filter.
You're supposed to filter, and I do. You know what? I didn't answer your question.
I didn't answer your question. I didn't answer it, really,
okay.
did I?
No, but I'm trying to rephrase it. So hopefully I get an answer. No, but basically what I'm saying is that parents, where there's an over filtering, just because this is the idea. All right, I'll give you an example. When you say crypto, you say hacker. When you say metaverse, you say child abuse. Some people may relate these things.
That's exactly what it is. If you see everything through hypersensitive parental eyes, you could lose opportunities for your children. Hence why not everybody's son or daughter became a gamer.
Absolutely not, yeah.
And now people are gamers. They're like, wow. Oh, so what does he do? Okay. How much millions? Oh, all right. Well, at least you've got your TFL job. And it's like, Mum, I was better than him at Nintendo. Hey.
That was burn. That was her.
All I'm saying is that won't be me.
Yeah.
I won't be that mum.